My team is back, baby! And we're starting it off in Spa. It's going to be a good one. I love Spa. Great track. But yes, we are back with my team. Hopefully, we won't do awful, but who knows, really? Who knows? Oh, God. Hopefully, as well, the AI aren't really overpowered, because they can somehow take poo on just completely flat in 8th. I can't even take it flat in 7th. But who knows? We'll go into qualifying. We'll see how we do. And fingers crossed that it's not shockingly awful. But who knows? As we round off the lap, heading down towards the bus stop chicane, we're looking decent. I mean, a 137.6. That is not good. We got a purple sector 3, but the rest of it was just shocking.
We're in Belgium once again for today's round of the Formula One World Championship. It's a race the great Ayrton Senna won 6 times, and in 2019, Charles Leclerc became the first driver to take their maiden win here since Michael Schumacher in 1992. So here we are once again, ready to go racing through the Ardennes Forest. 4.35 miles of long straights, fast corners, and massive elevation changes. It makes this not only one of the most exciting circuits on the calendar, but one that makes for some consistently high quality racing as well. Simply put it, there really is no place quite like Spa. Anthony Davidson, thanks for joining me once again for the Grand Prix. Let's talk about Reed. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Young superstar Max Verstappen starts from pole position, edging out Sergio Perez, who lines up P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Leclerc, Carlos Sainz and Stroll, Gasly, Hamilton, Tsunoda and Antonio Giovinazzi, Mick Schumacher, Russell, Kimi Raikkonen and Schwartzman, Ocon, Matsushita, Jack Aitken and Reed, Joe, Tigtum, Latifi and Nikita Mazepin. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
Alright, we're in the car then, on the grids. P18, which is not good, but we can make off quite a few positions at the start. Turn 1 being a really sharp right-hander. A lot of people pull to the left of the track to go past it, or to go through it. And it leaves a huge gap for you to just try and squeeze yourself in and make it work. And that's the plan. Into the source. We'll use the proper terminology for half of these corners, because I don't know the other half. Lamau. So hopefully we do alright. We're going to go for a one stop as always. That's guaranteed at this point. Soft to medium. On the grid now to 5 red lights in P18. Aitken ahead of us in the Williams. And we are underway for the Belgium Grand Prix now. Aitken on our right. We go right past him. Matsushita and Ocon battling ahead. We go to the right hand side of all of them. Diving down the inside. Oh my days. Like I said, we just got past. We're up into P10. Off of one dive bomb. Schumacher is behind us in P11. Tsunoda, P12, Giovinazzi ahead in P9, Hamilton, P8. That's really good for a Mercedes, P12 and P8, bloody hell. That is a joke, leave me alone. But Giovinazzi ahead of us down the Kemmel Straight towards Lacombe. Still very close behind Giovinazzi, right behind Hamilton here. As we go have a look down the inside of Lacombe. Turn 9, can't make it past, but drag race down to turn 10. The very, very sharp, or long right-hander, sorry. And we're past, behind Hamilton now in P9. Heading towards the bus stop chicane, we're right behind Hamilton, gaining, almost losing control of the car. On the left-hand side, we're going to pull right and have a look down the inside, very nicely done. Pulled off an immaculate move on Hamilton, very smooth, very clean. Max Verstappen fastest lap of the race. and lap 2 begins. At the end of lap 2,
We're
nothing's
approaching
really
the
happened.
window. You'll be on the mediums.
DRS enabled now. That's very good for us to catch up to Sainz ahead. Hamilton and Schumacher battling behind us. I don't know who's going to come out ahead here. Schumacher pulls out ahead into turn 11. Schumacher is ahead of Lewis Hamilton.
A new strategy is available on the
Go away,
MOT.
Jeff. I don't need a new strategy.
Got that confirmed.
Stop. Wow, okay. At the end of lap 3, Schumacher very, very close behind us. He's gaining on us as well, coming to our left-hand side through Blanchimont into turn 18. A very weird corner, but Schumacher's backed off, and we are going to make it through into the bus stop chicane and into lap 4 in P8. Schumacher in P9. Oh, almost losing it there. Going along the curb. A-okay. Schumacher's still there. He's going around the outside on the source. We break a bit early. Schumacher goes down the inside, and we're now going to be alongside, heading down towards Eau Rouge. He pulls away. We're going to get right behind him to get that slipstream. ERS enabled. We're catching and catching to him. We've got to be careful now. Up Eau Rouge and Radion. We've got DRS on Schumacher, so it should be an easy clearance with DRS. He pulls right. We push it left, and we're ahead. Into
Car in
Lacoon.
front is 3.0 seconds.
We're ahead. But flipping that yellow flag behind, that's not Schumacher, is that? That's not
Okay,
Schumacher.
clear.
That wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything. I was like an Aston. Actually, that is an Aston, yeah. An Aston has come off of the track and done something, I don't know. Heading towards Pouon then. I'm going to try and get this corner a bit better. I don't really know how to take it. Shift down to 7th, a little bit of throttle, but sometimes it just does not work. Schumacher looking round our outside, heading through towards turn 13 and turn 14. Nothing happened. Yellow flag behind, back to green. Another yellow. What? Lewis Hamilton's out. Sonoda's out, and the safety car's out.
Mind your delta.
Damn.
Some information on Sonoda. They are
I don't know what's
out
happening.
for
Let's get a
race.
replay of this. With Hamilton now, focus on him. He skids out of turn 14 and just turns into the Alpine and then turns into Sonoda, his teammate. Safety car's out. Everyone, and I mean everyone, will pit. There will not be a single soul that doesn't pit. We're in P8 right now. Let's see if that number changes
Nick in the pits.
before we get out of the pit. I mean, look at Gasly. Gasly's going to get on the rear end of a double stop with Norris. Same with Sainz and Leclerc. So we might gain like 1 or 2 positions here. Depends if we get held up by traffic. Alright, 2.4 second stop. Traffic holding us up, but we go for P6. We take 2
Pit
positions.
strategy complete.
And it
See
was
these tyres through to the end
Sainz
now.
and Gasly. Giovinazzi P7, Schumacher P8. Everyone going onto the mediums, and like I said, everyone pitted that lap. Not a single person didn't pit. On the restart then, going through the bus stop chicane right behind Lance. He gets a pretty bad exit out of the bus stop, but he has an insane amount of acceleration on us. We're going to have a look around the outside into La Source. Can't make it past. Turning through. Oh! Almost lost it. Cheeky little drift out of turn 1. Heading down to 3, 4 and 5, also known as Eau Rouge and Radion. Do I know which one's which? Not a single clue. But do I care? Right behind Stroll still. Down the Kemmel Straight, heading towards turn 7, 8 and 9, also known as Lacoons or Lacombes or Lacombes. I don't fucking know. Oh my god. Lap 8, we're right behind Stroll, up Eau Rouge and Radion. Oh my god. Round the outside, down the Kemmel Straight, we're flying through. Charles Leclerc ahead of us now into Lacoon. We're going to have a look for it, but we can't make it. Right behind him, having to brake a little bit as we nearly just go into the rear of him. Now we just have to be patient. Lap 9 out of 11. Behind Leclerc, going off Eau Rouge and Radion. It is time to make the move. We've got DRS enabled after the safety car. DRS is on. Dipping a wheel into the grass. We are past and up into P4. Verstappen ahead of us, purple sector 1. Verstappen ahead through turn 13, 14 and into turn 15, also known as Savalo, I believe. Turn 16 is clear, and now it's just a long straight with a couple of corners heading towards a bus stop chicane through Blanchimont. We're right behind Verstappen. Can we mimic what we did to Hamilton in the earlier stages? Just about, going very wide, but we keep it on track. Putting it left, DRS nabbed off of Verstappen.
Nice. Good job.
And we are away. Very nicely done indeed. Woohoo! Up into P3. I just realised, final lap begins. And we're up into P3. Perez and Norris ahead. Is there anything we can do to get P1? Probably not. Unless they battle. So who knows? Anyways, heading towards Eau Rouge and Radion. For the last time this race. We get a pretty good acceleration on there. I trust we're going to have DRS on Perez. DRS enabled now. Heading closer and closer. Perez has a look around the outside of Norris. Holds Norris up. We go past Norris into turn 7. Right alongside Perez. We have a look around the inside. Around the outside we go. Into turn 9. We're right behind him. We have to dip our wheels off the track to not hit into him. Through turn 10. Perez sends himself into our front right tyre. Into turn 11 we go. We have to cut across the track a little bit to avoid a collision. And we've gained P1 from it. No warnings. We were still on the curb, which I believe
fuel remaining.
for that corner is the track limits. Perez, though, still right behind us. We have the lead. We just need to keep it. Perez right on our tail. He's getting ready to make a move. Through turn 15 and 16 we go. 2, 3, 4 corners stand between us and victory. Here in Spa, he goes for a move on the outside. Norris trying to get involved. Through Blanchimont we go. Into turn 18, a bit of a weird left-hander. Trying not to lose the car. On the curb, into bus stop we go. Turn 19 and turn 20 left. Turn 19 complete nicely. Turn 20 also complete nicely. We're gonna get the win here in Spa.
Yes, guys, yes! Come on, boys!
I don't know how we've pulled that off.
That's a race win.
I don't
Your
know
second
how.
Race win in a row. Fantastic job.
That is insane. Well and truly insane. Safety car played right into our hands.
What a great race.
That last
What a
lap was
magnificent victory here at
crazy.
the Belgium Grand Prix.
Wow.
So, Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
Without a doubt, the safety car changed everything today. The key to their success was keeping calm and reacting to the situation quickly. We've seen teams in the past throw away wins because they were too hesitant, but here they were decisive, and that's allowed them to take the advantage.
A show-stopping performance from the three drivers approaching the podium right now. It's been an interesting Grand Prix, that's for sure.
Now I want to say something before I say anything else. Don't complain about my AI, alright? Because it ain't my AI. I got 8 positions into turn 1. And after that, it's anyone's game. So, leave that out, alright? But anyways, what a race. Oh my god. Starting 18. 8 positions into turn 1, lap 1. Safety car gains us 2. Whew. Hamilton and Tsunoda taking each other out as well. That's very not good for the team. Neither of them obviously then getting points. Also, the Alpine of Ocon, he got slammed through that incident. But P1 in Spa, Perez P2, Norris P3. Perez with the fastest lap as well. So you can't even say my AI is low because I'm not getting the fastest laps. So have that. Anyways, I will see you in the next one for, I believe, the Dutch Grand Prix.